Hey guys, so pardon me, I hate starting vlogs like this, but it might actually just, well, that interrupted coughing might just work into what I'm going to do. A couple of days ago, I went on Twitter and I posted a simple question of asking people if they could send me some questions about anything they wanted to ask me. And in front of me, which is why this is set up on my laptop, which is what I use to edit most of my videos, I've got some questions here opened up in Microsoft Word, so I want to work my way through them and try to answer them the best I can. I apologise about all the coughing. I seem to have caught something recently. Maybe it was the fact that it was pretty windy the other day when I was out vlogging with my mate Barry. I could have caught anything, I have no idea. However, let's get on with this. I don't know how many questions there are here, but I'm just going to work my way through them. So, some might come across as bizarre. Some might come across as good questions. I don't know. I've just basically copied and pasted the entire lot. I can't name everybody that sent the questions in, but I'm just going to read the question first and then answer it. Okay? So, well, yeah, here we go. First question. While travelling, have you ever stolen soap, towels, or anything from a hotel room? In all honesty, no, I haven't. And I can hold my hand on my heart and actually say no, I've never stolen anything from a hotel room. I've stayed in some nice hotels. When I went to America, I stayed in a really nice hotel. I'm talking the dog's bollocks. But no, I have never stolen anything from a hotel. Have you ever stolen a street sign? Yes, I have. Way back when I was in high school, me and some mates were out one night, and yes, we did steal a street sign. I'm not going to say the name of the street sign that I stole, because then I'd be contradicting myself, and anybody that's watching this might know. But yes, I have stolen a street sign. Why do you never smile much when you're doing videos or taking pictures? In all honesty, that's, well, I've never been a fan of my teeth. I am currently in the process, well, I'm going through a rebuild of my teeth and my jaw line and all that. But no, I've never really been a fan of my teeth, so I've never really smiled. However, I have been told that my dad, when he was alive, God rest his soul, he passed away in 2002, age 41, very young. But no, he never smiled in photos either, or any videos that were taking place. He just hated the camera. I think for me, that's why I mainly stick to my writing and directing, because I prefer to be behind the camera. So I'm not really photogenic. To myself, I don't feel photogenic, so I try to stay away from that side of things. But yeah, that's all it is. I'm just not proud of my teeth. Hence why I don't smile in photos, unfortunately. I'll try to smile a lot more often in future videos, I promise. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? Where would I bury it? To be that's a really hard question. I have no idea where I bury it. For the sake of this video, let's just say that if I could, I'd rip up my floor, go into the alcove underneath, and I think that's where I bury it, and then put the floor back, just for the sake of it, because I'd be very close to it, so I know exactly where it is. If there was ever an apocalypse or something. Here's me dreaming, eh? Good question. Whoever sent that in, brilliant question. Right, what movies could you watch over and over and still love? Oh, okay. Well, I'm a really big fan of Nicholas Sparks and books such as The Walk to Remember, The Best of Me, and basically like Message in a Bottle. Anything by Nicholas Sparks I love, and to this day, I do own A Walk to Remember, and I must have watched it about 100 times now, maybe more. I've lost track. But yeah, anything by Nicholas Sparks. The Lucky One with Zac Efron. It's another really good romantic film. Just anything by Nicholas Sparks. I could watch any of those films over and over and over again. You hand me a Nicholas Sparks film, and I'll gladly watch it. And I probably know all the ways to it as well. So, any girls out there that have watched the film with me, yeah, you know what I'm like. Were you ever in the Cubs or the Scouts? Actually, yes, I was. I was in the Beavers when I was very young, which then I moved up to the Cubs, and then after that I moved up to the Scouts. I had the chance to go into the Ventures, which is even higher up. It's for like people that were in college or university at the time, and I never went that far up. I kind of grew out of it. My filmmaking kind of took over, and I continued doing that basically. So, yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't in the Ventures, but yes, I was in the Cubs and the Scouts. So I did have some dib dib dob dob experience in there somewhere, as they would say. Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? No, I wouldn't. It's not something that I'm into doing. However, I have actually I did a short film series for a nice director called Billy Belford. He basically did a show called The Walking Dead UK. It was like a comedy parody of the Walking Dead series. And yes, I actually did go naked in that. All I had on was like a hospital gown, so my whole back end was literally on show. And yeah, I got a bit embarrassing. I had to get shot in the buttock with an arrow. Yeah, it wasn't too pretty. It was funny though. No, I wouldn't pose naked in a magazine, but I have gone naked in film when I've done a bit of acting. I hope that answers your question. Are you afraid of heights? Originally, no. However, a few years ago, I did a bungee jump, which was one of the highest in the country, and upon doing the bungee, I actually passed out halfway through the jump. So I actually passed out mid-air as I'm hurtling towards the ground. I was literally out cold for the entire jump. And for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason, ever since then, I've not liked heights. For some reason, I just get this overwhelming feeling of, I've been here before. I've been this high up. I don't like it. I passed out. But yet, I don't like heights for some reason from now on. I don't know why. It was just that bungee jump just did something to me. I'll try and track that video down actually, and if I can, I will try and upload it in a future video. But yes, I am kind of scared of heights these days, unfortunately. What did you want to be when you was younger? I actually wanted to be a police officer. I used to be a really big fan of The Bill, which used to run on ITV. Really big show here in the UK back in the day. And yeah, I wanted to be a police officer. I kind of grew out of that phase and I became a filmmaker instead because I fell in love with telling stories on camera. A little like I'm doing now, really, just telling you guys a bit about myself, except doing it in stories and all that stuff. But yeah, I wanted to be a police officer. Yeah, it's it's weird thinking back on it, you know, really, really weird thinking back on it. Do you believe in ghosts? Okay, this is a tough one because I've done a bit of paranormal investigating. The videos are on my channel, so check them out. They're called Paranormal Intent. Before that, we were Paranormal Encounters. The team's changed quite a few times, actually. But some of the things I've experienced on those investigations, there's a lot of things I can't explain. So I'm not going to blatantly turn around and say I believe in ghosts. I believe in the afterlife. Because if I was to say that, that's just me combating one area. When it comes to paranormal, there's so much that goes on when we are doing these investigations. If I was to say I believed, then I'd be undercutting all the scientific parts of our investigations out the window. If I said I didn't believe, then that would make me a skeptic, or sorry, a non-believer. So technically, I'm a skeptic. I'm in the middle when it comes to believing about about ghosts themselves. I believe the paranormal exists. There are things that we can't explain that happens in this world. But to actually blatantly say ghosts, I believe in ghosts, I can't. I can't say that. So that question I'm going to kind of leave in the middle. I'm not saying I don't believe, I'm not saying I do believe, I'm saying I'm in the middle, and there are paranormal things that happen in this world, unexplained things that we can't ever explain. It's just one of those things. I hope I answered your question correctly. The first concert you ever went to, and what was the last concert you ever saw? The first concert I ever went to, I was 15 years of age, and I went to see Meatloaf live at the Manchester Evening News Arena, or Manchester MEN, as it's shortened to. Wonderful concert. It was actually right after he had his first heart attack, and I just remember these nurses bringing him on stage on a stretcher, and well, there was something to look at when they bent over, kind of thing. The last concert I ever went to see, that would have been about almost 10 years ago now. I went to see Journey live again at the Manchester MEN, and then a couple of weeks later we went to the Manchester Apollo Theatre again to see Journey. So Journey was my last band, and to this day they are still my favourite band, along with Meatloaf and anything that's pop rocky. I hope I answered your question. Have you ever cried because you were so happy? Yes, I have. Unfortunately, I'm not going to go into detail as to what I was crying about and what I was so happy about, because it kind of falls into some personal problems that I talked about in a past video. Now wouldn't be the time to explain that because it's a very long story. However, I will be answering it in a future video when I finally get round to having the nerve to go into more detail with you guys. But yes, I have cried because I've been so happy. Are you a dog person or a cat person? Anyone that follows me on Instagram, if you give me a search on Instagram, give us a follow, I'll give you a follow back. It's Gaz Coward Official. Those that follow me on there will notice that I actually have 2 dogs and 1 cat. My brother, on the other hand, has chickens, a cat, a dog, fish. Literally, he has everything. I am a dog person. I've got 2 dogs and I've got 1 cat. So, in a way, I'm an all-round animal person. I love animals. These dogs are like man's best friend, and a cat is their... well, it's a woman's best friend, isn't it? The cat's here because of my mother, because I still live at my mother's house, so I hope I answered your question there. How would you describe your blogging style? My blogging style is more, it's raw. I like to... like this now. This is unplanned. This is just a load of questions that I ask people to send me, and I'm answering them. Um, my vlogging style is raw. Whatever I film, as you've probably seen some of the vlogs that I've uploaded recently, when I do like day vlogs, like full day, I basically film them in segments, and then I just stick them all together in the YouTube editor, and I release it as it is. I don't edit, I just stick together, I upload it for you. I like to give you guys raw vlogs. So if you like raw, this is the place to subscribe, and you can see my life unfold through a video lens. I hope I answered your question. Tell me about your proudest achievement. My proudest achievement would have been when I was 19. I teamed up with Barry, who you've seen in some of my recent videos, and we wrote a feature-length film. It took us, well, we had a filming schedule of about 2 weeks to film after kicking my parents out for for a couple of weeks. However, we actually shot the film in less than 5 days flat. Now, if I remember correctly, Steven Spielberg shot his first feature, which was Duel, and it actually took him 30 days. So for me to, in a way, beat Steven Spielberg, who is one of the greatest filmmakers still around to this day, makes me very proud. So yeah, that is my proudest achievement, shooting my first feature film, a 90-minute feature film, in less than 5 days flat, and then getting a theatrical release, my first cinema premiere. So yeah, that's my proudest achievement. Who has impacted you the most in blogging, and how? Who's impacted me the most? Well, I'm a very big fan of Renato. I've followed Renato since his inception here on YouTube. But not only Renato, I also like watching Charles Trippy, Roman Atwood. There's just something about Roman's vlogs that always keep you entertained. So yeah, I like Roman Atwood, I like Charles Trippy, I love Renato. Those are my main vloggers that basically impacted me and made me want to do this for you guys. I also watch Danny's Not on Fire and Charlie Is So Cool. I don't watch them as much as Roman Atwood, but I'm not a favoritism. These guys vlog, and I love. Those are the guys that have impacted me. They've inspired me to make my vlogs. What do you do in your spare time when you're not? Yeah, when you're not vlogging. When I'm not vlogging, I'm either at home writing a new web series or feature film, script. I've been working on my own novel. It's like a biography. Basically, starts on the night that my dad passed away through my eyes. It explains what happened. Basically, relationships I've gone through over the years. Talks about my YouTube vlogging. But that's basically what I do in my spare time. I play a lot of pool and snooker because I used to be captain of the local pool team here down at my local pub. But yeah, like I said, I write, I play pool, I am writing a novel, and I do this. Vlogging is also done in my spare time. If you could go on a date with anyone, who would it be? So, you don't really mention it there, but you say anybody. There's a couple of people actually. If I had the chance, honestly, I'm going to push the ball out here. If I could go on a date with anybody, I'd love to go on a date with Hilary Duff. For some reason, I've followed her films and her career for a long time. Now this next one, a lot of people might actually turn around and say, "Are you crazy? What are you doing?" But the second person I'd love to go on a date with is Charlotte Crosby from Geordie Shore. For some reason, she just comes across as this really down-to-earth girl who's misunderstood, really, and people don't understand why she's so talkative about stuff. It's not that she's talkative, it's just that people have got her wrong, I think. So yeah, if I could go on a date with anybody, it'd be Hilary Duff or Charlotte Crosby. Now, if I had to pick just one, again, people might not like this, but definitely Charlotte Crosby. Don't know what it is, I seem to like the bad girl. Yeah. There you go. I'm not going to go into any more detail on that, but there you go, you have it. What do you find the most frustrating aspect of vlogging? The most frustrating part, in all honesty, the most frustrating is when you're doing vlogs like this and you say the wrong thing, and then you'll suddenly hit the record button again, stop the camera, and you start all over again, because you feel that it just doesn't flow right. That's probably one of my most frustrating. For some reason, I just hate, like when I stumble on words or something, I just don't like doing it. Even though I try and give it to you guys raw, I just don't like to stumble on video. Yeah. So that is my most frustrating part about vlogging. But the most inspiring part is having you guys watch me and support me. I love that. Again, thank you for your question. How much time do you spend vlogging? In all honesty, I'm trying to vlog almost every day, because I wanna bring you guys into my world. I want to show you my ups, my downs, the troublesome parts in my life. I want you to really experience it with me and just see that. I want to show you my filmmaking side and my storytelling side. I want to show you what I love to do, and I want to show you, like, my family life, which I am hoping to show more of. It's just I've got a mother who doesn't like being on video. I've got a brother who I unfortunately don't get along with, so I don't think he'll want to be on video. And my girlfriend, she told me when we got together that she wasn't really up on this whole vlogging and stuff, so I understand her wishes not to appear on video. So yeah, that's basically, I spend a lot of time vlogging. There's also a lot of stuff I also do that I end up deleting and not uploading because I either don't like it or something happened in it that kind of wound me up, so I don't want to put you guys down, kind of thing. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do more family orientated vlogs. I'm gonna try and get more of my friends on video, just show you exactly what we do when we're not working. And actually, I see that is the end of the list of questions that I managed to get from the list of people that sent me questions over on Twitter. I might do another one of these Q&As in the future, but I just thought I'd open up and tell you a bit about myself. If you like my videos, please hit the like button below, give us a comment, and just over this side, give us a, well, I actually fact I don't know, either that way, it's one of them. Give us a subscribe, and hopefully you can get to know me a lot more in future videos and vlogs as you follow me on my daily travels. I'll speak to you soon, guys. Take it easy.